What's up, guys and ghouls? Welcome back to Living Dead Garage, where we bring the dead back to life. As you can see, we are back in my shop with the Trans Am. Unfortunately, I lost the original intro to this video where we fixed the brakes. So, a little rundown. The rubber brake lines on this car, after sitting for 30 years, swelled shut and clogged up like arteries after 30 years of bacon for breakfast. So let's go back in time and go to that footage from yesterday. So just for demonstration purposes, I cut this line apart, and looking at it, let's see if I can get this on camera here. Maybe? Oh, come on now. Yep, there you go. There's no blockage, it's pretty normal. But there's this little knuckle piece here that connects to the bracketry, hold the line in place. That is plugged tight. Can't even blow through it.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Alright, so my buddy Jeff here has a temporary solution to our dilemma. This metal bracket collar here, they rust on the inside, and as you can see, strangulates on these hoses and clogs them tight. Well, he cut it, and now we have movement. As you can see, he had brake fluid pumping through there. So that'll be enough to get us, the few miles back to the shop. Just got a notification that FedEx has trespassed and dropped off my parts. So I want to run there and get some. We'll be right back. We just got a package. We just got a package. Thanks for guarding that guy. Can't wait to see what's inside. Bing! Got the brakes all back together. We're gonna start bleeding, but this fluid looks pretty muddy, so we're gonna get the Salker 5000 on it, get all that crap out of there, and put some new stuff in. Insert. Oh!
Here goes nothing.
Oh yeah. Drink it up. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna flush her with some brake clean.
Yeah. You stick it on the end of the bleeder. Suck it through.
Yes. Get it nice and clean. There. That'll do it.
Thirsty?
Oh yeah. Typically you don't want chocolate milk as brake fluid. I mean, if you're in a real pinch, I guess you can put some Nesquik in there, but we're gonna put the right flavored sauce in here. Oh yeah, that's better. Drink it up. Nothing quenches your thirst like some Dot 3. That says 3, right? Yep. All right. I'm on pump duty. You ready?
Yep, pump 'em up.
Ooh, that sounds crunchy. Ooh. Okay, go ahead. I don't know, that master does not sound the best.
No, it does not.
It sounds like those rubber seals in there are just
Okay, go ahead.
up.
Yep. Pump them slow.
Oh, we might be putting a master in this thing yet. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, the pedal feels better. It's not all chunky and crunchy. Go ahead. Got a great pedal. It's just when you crack that bleeder and it moves. Go ahead. Alright, we're going to finish bleeding these and we'll be back. As you can see by this crime scene here, bleeding was successful and we have good pedal. So we're going to throw the tires on it, get it off the stands, and see if it still starts. Be right back. Back on all fours, got the battery hooked up. I'm gonna hook up our secondary key here. Right to life. A little rough, but that's to be expected. Let her warm up a little bit and move some vehicles around and tootle her up and down the road, see if all the brakes are going to treat us. And if it's safe enough, we're going to stab her in that direction to the shop. Get that fuel tank dropped. Because I sure as hell don't want to do it on the floor here, because, yeah. Without a lift, it's kind of a pain, but it is doable if you have to. Look at that. She's got a cam in her. Nope. Just misfiring. Safety first. Probably should let that hang out the window and the cop will know to pull me over for sure. Here we go. We ain't got much road to clear, but a lot of it's rough, so hopefully these tires hold up. Brakes are phenomenal. bushings and the sway bar links are completely gone, so it's clunking and banging every bump I hit, but not too worried about it. Oh, this thing just takes corners like amazing. Jeff recording right now. That was awesome. Wow, this thing just wants to run. Freaking awesome. Let's get this back to the shop and get a fuel pump in it now. Only a couple more miles to go. We're almost there. I think this might only have a turbo 350 in it. 60 miles an hour, about 2,300 RPM. I feel like it should be shifting into overdrive to a 700 R4, but once we get her up in the air, we'll know for sure. Alright, now that we're up to speed, let's put this bad boy up in the air and see what we're up against. Alright, here we are. It's not the prettiest, but it's one of the more solid units we've seen. You know, a little bit of air dam damage there. It's got the AC condenser in it as well, so that's good. Struts look fairly newish. Typical oil sludge leakage. Actually not too bad, you know, definitely believe in the 79,000 miles. See the sway bar bushings, the rubber's completely gone. That's what all that clunking and banging was on our initial test drive. But I got new ones. Oh, yep. She's bottomed out a couple times. Oil pan's somewhat dented in a little bit. Oh, and there's a fram on it. We got to get rid of that right away. Brake lines are solid. Not even surface rust. And this I did not expect. It has a turbo 350 transmission, which is a 3-speed, which is kind of unfortunate because I was hoping we'd have overdrive for long cruises. But it's got the original cat, so we can scrap that in, and then the money from that will make me forget about overdrive missing. Well, got the old Bluetooth O2 sensor. Floor pans have a little surface rust. Rockers are, you know, the same. They're there. This side's even better. Coming back here to the differential. Ooh, use limited slip diff lube only. It's got the old LSD differential. Not the bad kind where you see your grandmother crawling up your legs with a knife in her teeth. That's limited slip differential, which I like. And just to prove that, well, it's in gear, but you'll have to take my word for it. And we got some custom mufflage back here, which I've never seen, but I like it. Okay, so today's project, we're dropping the tank. Jeff here's using the assault ratchet to drop the exhaust hangers here. We don't think these clamps are ever going to come off, so we may end up having to cut and reattach the exhaust there, but we're going to avoid that at all costs. Now this is interesting. It has a Y pipe and goes to 2 there, but it's singular all the way up front, but whatever. Here's the worst spots. There and here it routed its own return fuel line. There is a colony of mouse nests under those back seats, which we are sure are what rotted these out, unfortunately, but won't be too bad of a fix. So got a bunch of lines that we had cut up there because the sending unit's completely clogged up. So we got some parts to take off, and we'll be back when the tank is about to drop. exhaust out of the way. Got the panhard bar out of the way. Now what we are after here, that bolt there and that one there. And this tank should fall and hit me right in the beard, hopefully. Engage. Alright, got the straps undone, and my genius ass forgot to do the filler neck hose, so we're gonna lower her down and disco that. And hopefully the tank will just drop itself out. Alright, so we got a fancy lock on here. Got my key. Boom, security. Now, what do we have here? It doesn't look like there's any provisions. Oh, it's a metal neck, so the whole thing will slide out in one unit, right? At least I think so. Don't know, never done one of these on a 3rd gen. Yeah, it's connected right to the tank,
Well,
so.
usually people just cut a hole in the top.
Yeah. But we're not lazy here at Living Dead Garage. We're doing this the right way. Okay, so I lied. We ended up having to take the door and this little bucket out. Now we should be able to sneak that out that way. Alright, we got the pump out, and it's not as bad as I thought, but it's pretty bad. Yep, that's gonna need some help. And also, we also have chocolate milk in the gas tank. Can't really see too well on camera, but she's full of rust. So we're gonna have to do a pretty major cleaning job on that and see if we can't save this here. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the fuel level reader working again, because the wire here, the rubber coating just completely came off of it like a wet noodle. So we'll see if we can remedy that. And the pump itself was not even connected, just floating there. So I don't know what that's about, but we'll bring her over to the operating table and get cracking. You got your main line here that is also clogged. We're flooding her with brake fluid. No. Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
See, we're thinking she's plugged up right around here, because as you can see, you can barely. And look at all that chocolate milk coming out of there.
Chocolate milk is throw up.
We got some steel cable here. We're gonna keep stabbing it, flushing it, stabbing it, flushing it, rinse and repeat until we get fluid coming out. And then we can work on getting the pump installed, and we're gonna have to do some soldering because some of the wires came loose on the sending unit and such. So we're gonna hammer at this for a bit and get back. Got the new pump on, plugged it in on the car, harness side, turn the key forward, pump works, great. But our sending unit here, I bent these little tabs off. I pulled the side cover off, and she is just full of barnacles and rust and stuff, so that's never gonna work. So we're gonna clean this up, put it all back together. I'm gonna run a new wire. I'm gonna have to resolder that back on very expertly. Nope, it's going to be terrible, but as long as there's a connection and it stays. So I'm going to clean this up and put it back together, and then we'll see if it works. Alright, so here's where we're at. Sending unit I tried to repair, but it's just too far gone. We're just not going to have a gas gauge, no big deal. But this is all ready to go, pump works. Got Jeff over here cleaning out all the rust from the tank. We got a catch can contraption so we're not sucking it all in the vacuum, causing a fire. Inside of the tank is not good, but it'll work. So we're on a budget here. We're not trying to throw a bunch of money at this thing, so that's what filters are for, right? Okay, we are ready to drop the unit back into the tank. I did add this little flexi guy here to make it a lot easier to get it back up in the car, because we had to bend the shit out of it to get it out. That should make it a little easier. But yeah, we're gonna throw that in, get her back up in the car. Okay, unit in. Next, tank in. Set to broil. Watch it burn. All back together. Just put gas in it. Got all the fuel lines replaced. We're gonna see what she does. I can hear the fuel pump. Here we go. A little rough, probably vacuum leak still. Nonetheless, it's quite better than what it was with too much fuel pressure. Very nice. We'll let this warm up, find itself here, and unfortunately it's cold and rainy outside, but I think we're going to try and give it a little test drive anyway. But we'll be right back once this is warmed up.
Go do some Cheerios.
I was just gonna say that. I think I'm gonna go do that. you have it, guys and ghouls. Got her back on the road under her own fuel system, under her own power. Oh, got some of my lunch there. After 30 years. But stay tuned, we got plenty more work to do to this thing. It's still high idling, there's vacuum leaks everywhere. So please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching if you stuck around for the whole video. This is the Living Dead Garage, where we bring the dead back to life. See you in the next one.